Is there height restrictions on the structures and
Yes,
what would they be? And
There's a map of the airport, there's an airport protection zone
no, I
map out
understand
there.
outside. I'm talking about outside of protection zone.
I believe there is, I think the FAA standards, if I recall, we at one point looked those up, but that's another good point. And I think we have to be cognizant of the fact that this is adjacent to the airport, the runways, et cetera. And I think that's gonna make a difference, in what we might eventually end up with there.
Yeah.
I guess I've always viewed this more of a business park than an industrial park, has always been in my mind. That's the way I've always phrased
That's
it.
the way we originally looked at it. So,
So I think those are factors that also kind of come into play here.
When I think of it, I think of Purcell's Park out on Outer Bradley
Mhm.
is the type of facility we'd have where we'd have associated businesses, might have a 6,000 square foot facility
Could be.
type of thing. But there again, if you have a distribution center, when you say that, I picture Carlisle, Pennsylvania, and those tractor trailer buildings, and I don't see that. Those are the. Is that
Millions of square feet.
Yeah.
Huge. And that's not, there is a couple of different ones there. I mean, they're enormous cross-docking sort of facilities. I too, I don't, not that there's anything wrong with those, but they're not, that site isn't big enough for some of those kinds of things. And I also feel like the location lends itself to more of a local distribution, potentially maybe something going in and out of over the border potentially, but I don't see anything necessarily like that, and that's not how any of the leads have been proposed to me as well.
and that is part of our foreign trade zone too, correct? Or it has the potential.
It could be,
There's potential.
yes.
When I think about what's going on in the industrial park itself, you look at what Borges bought, you got Fisher Gage, which is turned into warehousing pretty much in a few offices. There's 4 or 5 cars there. So you got former McGran paper that he owns, and rumor has he's gonna be Timeless Frames. So our industrial park is turning into more warehousing than manufacturing. So is that a trend we have to think about?
Yeah. I think
What
so.
about something like a customs broker? Especially with the airport there.
So close, absolutely.
But, all right, so you're gonna try to find the study that was done on the power?
Our study, inventory of assets.
Can you maybe facilitate a meeting with Jerry?
Yep.
So we can at least, with that study, kind of have something to talk to him about, and maybe you can talk to him about that, the potential program.
Yep.
I'll get our guys together, so we have a meeting on the sewer that Hansfield's putting in, so that kind of ties in with what's going on the site.
Are you guys brown belt, so?
Um,
Are you guys brown belt?
we've been working with them on their treatment plant
Okay. I
because
was wondering.
we negotiated with them, help Hansfield negotiated with them, so we have what the plant's capacities are, so we can provide that too.
That's BC.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And we've been working with those guys pretty closely. So, and I think we've got copies of the environmental. So I think we can put this sort of white page together pretty quickly. Other than that, anybody else got anything?
Well, it may not be for this committee, I don't know, but we should redouble our efforts. In the past, we had a listing of available sites. Are we building and we're thinking of Micron and sites are available. I know you got the Brownville specialty paper. There's a building there right on 12 Edgeworth is close. You know, are we creating a database of available sites and available buildings?
We are.
Okay,
100%,
Perfect.
including other things, really available sites, as well as recreational assets. A number of different things are going into that, but yes, absolutely.
okay, perfect.
Okay, good. All right.
And Robin has really been taking the lead on that stuff, and she's put a lot of work into it. Has a number of things already to go for tomorrow as well. So thank you for that.
Good. All right.
I got Bill's stuff.
Bill's got it?
Sure, did you see that?
Sounds good.
Motion to adjourn.
So, second.
Thank you, Justin.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thanks, Justin.
Nap time.
Recording stopped.
I missed you online last night. Your name was brought up though a couple times.
Oh, I had a call this morning about 8.